And here with the very latest thank you card trends and writing tips for you, Maria Provenzano. I need help with this.
Oh, yes. Don't we all? Well, last month we celebrated June weddings, and part of the planning includes thank yous, of course, because it's the best way to show your
Julia's
appreciation.
so good at
it's so
doing
personal.
the thank yous.
I know.
I love writing
Some
thank
people,
you cards.
yeah.
I love getting thank you
I
cards.
know. Isn't it so nice to get something that's handwritten in the mail that's not an
Yes.
email or a text?
I know.
It's so personal.
And
Oh, it's so
and
lovely.
it really matters. And
Yes.
sometimes you just go through life, you're
And
like,
it's-
I'll get to that,
Yes.
and then you don't.
It's so classy and timeless, too. It's something that just will never go out of
then
style.
you run into that person, you're like, oh boy, I forgot.
I know, and you feel
Don't
so
do that.
awkward.
Especially when they say, did you get my gift?
Yeah.
You're like, I did.
I really did, and I really liked the waffle maker.
So when do you send them out?
So, yes, the first thing is definitely to stock up and do this, kind of a plan and prep. It's going to take a whole lot of stress away. So when you're getting your wedding list kind of figured out, start stocking up when you decide on, your stationery and things like that.
Sure.
And so then ideally you want to send them out within about 3 months of the wedding. That's like the best etiquette, but better late than never. Like you
Exactly.
said, if they came to you, did you get my gift?
Right.
You definitely want to do that.
So take us through the trends that are out there right now.
Yeah, so in terms of trends, we have people are actually doing photos. And I love this because you're doing for people who couldn't come to the wedding. You can actually add a photo into their thank you. So this is from my wedding.
Oh.
I know. So you
love that picture.
Yes, and so even for people that you had a specific picture with them at dancing or doing something, and it makes it a little bit more personal, of course. And then of course monogram. So it would look something similar to what we have here, but what a great way to celebrate your new name and your new initials by adding a monogram type of feel, which is so great. And then of course handwritten. There is nothing better than a handwritten card. And you can always, include your spouse, divide and conquer, and try to write these together.
Oh, and have your spouse help you?
Yes, you could.
Oh.
But a good plan of action when writing these cards, these handwritten cards, is to first acknowledge the gift. Acknowledge the gift that was given to you.
That was going to be my question.
Yes.
What do you include in the thank you card?
Yes, so you want to acknowledge the gift first, and then, kind of elaborate on why you like it, how you're going to use it.
Yeah.
Give them another compliment, and say thank you again. So for example, this is so funny that we're on the same page. Thank you for my waffle maker. My favorite wedding gift ever, by the way.
I love a waffle maker.
Yes.
Fans of the show will know it's my go-to
Yes,
gift
it's
for
her go-to
everything.
gift.
I give everyone a waffle maker.
Seriously, that's so thank you for my waffle maker. I plan on using it every Saturday when I make my big breakfast for, my husband. And then, give him another compliment, like, you know me so well, something along those lines, and thank you again. So that's just a great little tip. And then, of course, going above and beyond is another great trend that I love because it gives me a reason to DIY.
Right.
So going above and beyond really is for people who did something for you in the process. Like for me, it was my mom. She helped me plan everything. And, maybe a wedding planner, a maid of honor, or somebody along those lines. So that brings us to our beautiful DIY, these his and hers DIY pen holders. Which are so easy, but they look really elegant and fancy. And so
it
we
looks
can
like nice leather.
Yeah, so it's actually, it's faux leather. You can use real if you want, but this is,
real.
Yeah.
And
Oh
you can,
my goodness.
you get this just at the craft supply store, and it's super simple. So as you can see, a lot of them come pre-cut. And so that's what this one did here. So I just measured with my pen. So these are, the beautiful pens that you want to include. They're the star. And then I feel like I'm always looking for my pen. And if you have a place to hold it, it makes it just so much more easier to find it.
For me, writing thank you notes are so hard
Yes.
because my standard is it should look like calligraphy.
I
I just
But
want it
you
to
know
look
what?
so good, and then with my left hand I smear across the page, and I'm like, ah!
But you know what? It's really ultimately the thought that counts, honestly.
I think you have to
know.
get past that. I'm the same. My handwriting isn't the greatest. And every time I see people with beautiful penmanship, I think, gosh, it's so beautiful. But unfortunately, that art is being lost because the kids today are texting. They don't even know how to do cursive.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? I think it's something, I'm working with my son on just writing in general. And I think it's really, like we said, it's the thought that counts with all of this. So what I'm doing right here, this is actually just Velcro. And Mark gave me this great tip. This is a great way to measure. So I put the front and back on, and these are just sticky. And all you do is fold it over like this. And I just use some super strong industrial strength glue along the outside, and that will hold it. So I'm gonna let this dry, but what it will ultimately look like is something like that. And I added a tassel just to make it girly. So this would be more masculine, more feminine.
And then you put the pen in.
Yeah, and then you put the pen in. And so this is one where I just folded it over. So
and
you
glued.
can just put it in. Yes, I glued it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
this
fancy.
one. Yes, this one here. I did a lot of folding.
Wow.
I kind of just played.
I mean, that
and
looks
made
like
it I made it
Tiffany's.
like an envelope. See, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And then something blue for the wedding. You know, I kind of like that whole idea, and that's what makes it feminine and girly too.
What a great idea. I love that, Maria.
Fantastic. I
mean,
just
aren't they
wanted to-
beautiful?
I never did write Debbie. Thank you. Thank you for the waffle maker. I know you didn't give it to anybody else ever in the past. I feel so special, and I'll use this.
But yours was a special waffle maker.
Oh,
It was the limited edition one. It was. It was a special
There's
waffle
only one
maker.
of them.
I'm not kidding.
One of them.
Just keep digging.
Full instructions on our Pinterest page, and you can get where you can also get these pens and cards by checking out your local Gold Crown store or go to Hallmark.com.